football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to the home of the Purdue Boilermakers, Ross Age Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Purdue Boilermakers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Purdue Boilermakers offense takes the field. And, Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover and take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that's what you've got to do as a defense. Sometimes you double team them, sometimes you...
Turning it on! It's a seam wide open! Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the... Nice job.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Boilermakers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Motion from the wideout. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Durr. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. And the Boilermakers will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. So Minnesota's offense will get the ball for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed. He's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Give to the running back. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
And the Golden Gophers with the 1st and 10. He's got it on the right. He's run out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 26.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is...
Touchdown, Golden Gophers! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently, does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside the spot. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Rides the back and leaves it. It's a running room. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Singleton. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And how do you counteract all the speed you have in college football? You chase the quarterback and the skill position guys with faster guys. You bring in more DBs. You bring them down in the box. You get them near the line of scrimmage so they can make big plays with their fast speed in the backfield.
They've got the screen set up. Got room at the 35. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Got it in the middle. It's Glenn.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Golden Gophers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll try it over the left side. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Slam down again, and they tried to just grind out this 1st down in 2 straight plays. They have been denied. They would have needed a 50-yard field goal from here, so instead they'll keep the offense out there and go for it. Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the chains. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. Past the 1st down marker and still running. Inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 19 on the big run.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness.
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14.
And he can fill up the hand now with that big man. That's number 5 on the season. Consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
This defense will bring pressure from the linebacker level, from the cornerback level, free safety level, and the strong safety level. They're bringing it from all over the field.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. To the air, it's Singleton. Here comes the heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
We're still early in this ball game, but this QB has been hit several times already, been sacked. This is one of those games that the ice bath is going to be your friend afterwards. We're just getting started. It's still in the first quarter for those six.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
I think you do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Rushes on him. Caught. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Line is set on 3rd down. We reach the break. It's Minnesota holding the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we played one period. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Glenn. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Well, the receiver was able to make the catch on the slant throw, and then he got north right away. He creased the defense with his speed, picking up extra yardage after catching the slant.
Here's the handoff. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Might as well give it to him again. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Ball changes hands, and the offense finds themselves backed up inside their own 10. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. Runs through the tackle. Drives into the pile just to pick up a 1. They'll spot it at the 10.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. 3rd and short, they've got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Looking for a man. It's Singleton. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Pulls it in down the middle. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
There he goes! He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. They're setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. The Boilermakers will send out the punt unit. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? When we moved the football down the field, we had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Rides to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. From the shotgun, the inside give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire 1st half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To throw, it's Singleton. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Finds a little space.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He makes a grab. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Trying to pound it in. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
Back to pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Boilermaker!
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
On the move from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Got a man. It's Lanier. There he goes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Makes the catch. It's Hayes. Wide open spaces. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, you can see he had him. He completes it for the 1st down.
They'll immediately call timeout.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
The play-action fake. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Quickly complete. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's his 4th interception of the night.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Content with what they have, the quarterback takes a knee. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. We've got a good one going here in the 3rd quarter, all tied up as he's set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get it?
He's loose.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They'll try to get the edge on the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down. And the Golden Gophers have this offense rolling. They'll give it to the back.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
They'll try to run for it. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Yeah, and a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Looking to throw on first down. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Unleashes one. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
The Boilermakers decide to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Wants to go up top on first down. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. He goes out of bounds, couple yards short of the 20. They'll mark it at the 18. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down.
The defense has their hands full of trying to...
And the ball's out there after it. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down. He came up a little short. The Golden Gophers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. And the Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Hayes. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Finding an escape route. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Golden Gophers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Now on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Hayes. He makes the tackle at the 23-yard line, but not before a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hayes.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And the Golden Gophers have taken it inside the 20. Gets it to him on the screen. And out of bounds right at the 12-yard line.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gain.
Touchdown, Minnesota! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Branch. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw. It's Singleton. There's the pressure. And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here. That's going to do it for the quarter, and Minnesota has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Safe completion on the screen. Can't get him to the ground. Ridden out of bounds at the 14-yard line, and that'll give them a bit more room to operate. And the Boilermakers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He lofts one down the sideline. Snatches it on the right. Lots of room to run. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. To the air on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, to get down and don't take a big hit.
He wants it all. Touchdown, Purdue! Quick strike through the air for the score. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just an easy catch.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive. Leaves it with the back. Got room to work. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
The Golden Gophers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He might want another play. Wants to fire on second down. Pulls it in. It's Lanier. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
And the Golden Gophers will snap it on 1st and 10. Red pass, it's complete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. Stopped just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Running back searching for a hole. And they not only knocked him down behind the line, they also put him back under the century mark for the day. The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lanier. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. The Golden Gophers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Makes the grab. And the Golden Gophers pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. They go to the ground. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. keep it on the ground. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Golden Gophers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. The give to the fullback. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! They move on top here in the 4th.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the 1st down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Singleton. Fires to the big fella. Makes a guy miss and finally brought down at about the 25. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quickly to the tight end. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. 4th quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the 1st down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
That's caught. It's Smith. Great reaction by this defense. Immediately on the catch, swarming to the ball. And they'll get to the line and spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. 3rd down coming up.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He lobs one high down the left side. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle. Win those one play at a time.